About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Here's Nix to throw right away. A short throw to Ingram. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the
Nix to the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's second and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing Nix. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. Second and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Steelers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, it's Warren. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Boswell's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Nix. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A handoff for Wood. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Steelers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to start for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Barron. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a rain slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level and make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. On the run, it's Warren. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes second down.
Now Rodgers.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 5-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 11. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
They're taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
J.K. Dobbins,
70 yards.
and the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 14.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers
Down by 11, a minute 12 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here comes second down at 5.
Now Rodgers.
That was a rough run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it's certainly.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 47 yards. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon
from 21 yards away.
And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Miami
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So he took that one at the 6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4 of 4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another Texans first down.
On the quick, right?
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
10 yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Already.
Again, it's Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down. And less than a yard.
A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Ogunbowale.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it a distance, but all the way inside the 15.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard
To
line.
throw is Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and that is incomplete. So halftime. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
So Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Stroud.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk from 19 yards away.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21.
21 apiece.
5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's across
2nd down and 6 now.
9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. 2nd and 6.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A 3rd down gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing Nix.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now it's Nix.
And a quick shuffle pass here was complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Stroud and the Texans
Down by 8, 1:16 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Stroud. Connecting with Mixon.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Stroud to throw it. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time.
Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Room to maneuver at the 45.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Takedown.
65 yards.
And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27.
They toss it to Warren.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of a yard.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Now and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And Stroud now to throw.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7-7, our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Warren.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
It's a gain of 8.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they come up on third and goal from the 18. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A final shot before break. Stroud.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That was going to look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
From the 46, here's second down and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Stroud.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
This one taken in by Stover.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stroud looking to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Stroud coming right back after the pick six.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stroud to throw it.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 Texans. 118. What's up?
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
from 13 yards out.
And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now run with Warren.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren,
28 yards.
and the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Texans 14. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
And here comes the Texans now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
Mixon up the middle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
On the quick, right?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
the North Shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical. Who wins up front? Who runs the ball the best and controls the clock? They will come out the victor.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
And his first look is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Nix to the air. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're going. It's Nix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Devon Vele.
From a yard out.
And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
38-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
14 yards.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
That's another
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Denver.
Throwing Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw is Nix. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Keanu Benton, his 2nd sack of the night. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a pickup
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Steelers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Rodgers will throw for. Now he's going to step up and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nix on the slant, completes to Sutton.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
At their own 43-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense,
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Nixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
On play action, here's Nix.
And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Nix's pass intercepted. The
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Dumps it off to Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
He finds his running back, Mixon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
118. Outside.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Stroud looking to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Nix to the air. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the
Big
passing game?
emphasis.
Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw. Here's Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 29 yards.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Denver's offense now set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Throwing Nix.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
The 41-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw.
We'll get that complete to Taylor.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll try and throw for it. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Houston set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 27-yard line.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel.
for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go on Thursday night prime time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it. Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And he has this down to the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On the quick, right?
26-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time left. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Gain of 6.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Design bootleg here. Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Mixon does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Blitz coming for Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They go play action with Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Cordero Patterson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. He beams one, deep right side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Working underneath here to Mixon. And he's going to work it to the 20. He'll hook them there on the stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Really finding his back. Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Steelers, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Rodgers gonna throw on first. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And he's gonna score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're gonna have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Will Anderson on the coverage.
Warren quick on the draw. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. It's third and long. Here's Rogers. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. First down, Stroud. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And it sets up second down.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. That's caught. He found some space. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Caught along the 5. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems, we'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. He's going to push one deep down the right.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Throw here, third down. This underneath to Warren. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field is thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too. Warren once more, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger down in the future.
This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Steelers first down.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right.
So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's Texans football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Stroud from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal.
Big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Rodgers from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
All right.
They're going to pass it here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
On the quick, right?
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one.